How you guys doing? It's Mario from Team Lone Sparrow here. Today I'm going to be talking about some modifications or changes you can make to your D2 combat robot kit. Just because I have competed with it, and now that I've seen what works and what doesn't work, I saw a few things that I would like to change on here, and maybe a lot of you could agree or disagree. Or maybe some of you guys are thinking about getting the kit and you don't know how you can make it better than everybody else with the kit. So here are a few pointers. So to start, a lot of thing that people will see on D2 kits is that the wheels can get shredded if you're not the best driver, and especially if you're going up against a good drum spinner. I had some of my wheels that got little chunks and bits taken out of them from my last competition that I have my matches posted up. Even though they weren't shredded off, it's because I had my fancy little wheel guard on here. And a lot of you, if you've seen my last video, you saw that I was talking about it. Here was my wheel guard from last competition. I used a 16th inch polycarbonate. It's really flexible, and I'll tell you why in a minute. But this actually doesn't shatter, so if you want anything thicker than this, like an 1/8 inch, it would crack and shatter. Unless you use Lexan. But this is just really light, and it was easy to mold. All you have to do is heat it up a little bit and then it'll bend, or you could even fold it yourself with your hand. But as you could see, there were chips taken out. This one was from Icky Mouse and Catalpa. They were really going at it with their drum spinners. And what I have on here is a setup like this. So let me show you this way. These can flex up and down and around, but they're not directly pushed up against the wheels, because let's say they're going for this wheel. If it was stiff, it would crack on impact, but because it's not, it's got some flex room here. And then if there was a drum spinner, we'll take my ant weight right now, that was gonna go up against it and try to get to this wheel, it basically can't, because if you see it, it has to line up perfectly to get in there. So if it's off by this much, it's gonna end up hitting up here. Off by that much, it'll end up hitting your drum, and you could turn just a little slightly so that they'll hit this. But it's pretty hard to get to this wheel right here, and then getting to this wheel, it's going to be very difficult. So some designs are undercutters that can get under here possibly, but a lot of vertical and horizontal spinners will be attacking right here. And this is just a way that I've seen to protect your wheels, and especially your motors, because some people get their wheels torn off and then they get their motors eaten up, and these are pretty expensive motors to try and replace. So we want to make sure that everything can really stay together and strong. Another thing I have is, as you see, my wedge is all black. 1, because I thought it looked very cool. 2, because when I drive, so I drive with the pistol grip where it's a forward, backwards, and then you got your turning right here, right? Well, if you watched how I lost the fight against Icky Mouse, it was because with this bot, when you go up against a drum spinner, you're getting flipped over a lot and flipped over a lot. And when all of this is black, it kind of gets hard to tell, like the bottom's black and everything. It's hard to tell which one's driving forward and backwards. So with this, because you're driving forwards and you flip over, the control switch, so reversed. So I personally was having some mistakes with that with driving. So I realized that let's have something on the bot that really stands out and shows you that it's upside down. So I spray painted the bottom of the bot red, so that when I'm driving this way, I know it's right side up and my controls are normal. But when it flips over and I see red, I know that I gotta flip my switch and reverse driving, so that when it comes time, I could still have my same controls and I won't be messed up forwards and backwards. And it's just an easy thing of flipping a switch and painting the bottom of your bot color just so it stands out, so you see bright red, you know you're upside down. Okay, so the last and final part when talking about wheels is these wheels drift around a little bit. Sometimes if there's, let's say a lot of dust in the arena and shrapnel from other robots. So I've been experimenting with liquid latex, and here it is, liquid latex fashions. And what you do is you do a few coats around the wheel. As you see, this one's shiny compared to one of the others. So I purchased all new wheels after my last competition for this bot. I have not put it on there yet because I'm still doing some tests. But This gives you a lot more grip. It's way stickier when it comes down to driving, so you can get more traction on the floor. The only problem with this is the liquid latex can peel off and get stuck in other weapons motors. So what I would recommend doing is first taking some liquid cement or rubber cement and coating the wheel first, and then going back over it with liquid latex just to give it that grip. And I'd say probably 2 layers. Any more than that's going to be a little bit overkill. But I have not ran any tests with the liquid latex, but I'm going to do it on my old ripped up motors. These are also probably going to be my rumble motors, so if my rumble wheels, in case these wheels get a little torn up during the competition, I could just use these so that the wheels on my bot can stay fresh for matches. And then other ones, I could use these liquid latex ones just to test it out. And again, if I like it and it works out really well, I'll probably end up posting another video talking to you guys about that. I have another competition coming up in November at Battles at Maker Faire Orlando, and I will be posting all my matches with Sparrow, Silence, and Serenity, my other 2 bots that I'm in the works of making. The other 2 are drum spinners. Yeah, so thanks guys for watching. This was just a few modifications that you could put on your D2 battle bot from botkits.com. Feel free to check out my Instagram and message me at 355s_Sparrow if you have any questions, and look forward to talking to you guys. Thank you.